I want you to type in under y1, y2, and y3. I want you to type in those three equations quickly. All right. Then once you have those typed in, I want you to hit zoom standard, and then I want you to graph. All right. Make sure you're there. All right. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. And then zoom, and then standard. All right.
It worked. Where's standard?
So the zoom button and then standard, I believe, is.
I got it.
Yes. All right.
So color.
Hey.
I don't like the American flag over there.
What? Zoom. Standard.
Oh, it's
6.
there.
All right. Now there should be zoom standard 6 inches. You should have 3 lines.
I can tell you where your lines.
Again, guys, I want you to stop. All right. Thomas, come on, man. Hey, where's yours? You got them all 3 on there? All 3. Let me see all 3. Hold your calculators up so I can see all 3 are on there. All 3 of them. Well, you should type in all 3 of them. All right. Because 2x minus 7 is twice. One's 2x plus 6. Listen, I mean it. There's so much to do today. All right. I need everybody to have all 3 equations on their calculator. And once you have that, we can continue. You good? All right. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to tell me about these lines right here. What are the lines? They are parallel. All right. Now I need you to make a recommendation, or not a recommendation. I want you to draw some conclusion about those parallel lines. And tell me why they are parallel. Why are they parallel?
They never cross each other.
Yes, they never cross. Now, how can I tell that they were parallel without graphing them, though? It's all 2x. In other words, what's the 2 called? What's 2 called? No.
The slope.
The slope. That is correct. So you have to listen to me now. All right, at the top. Lines are parallel if the slopes are equal. Come on. Lines are parallel if the slopes are equal. Let's go. You're writing. If the lines are parallel, the slopes are equal. If the lines are parallel, the slopes are equal. Good.
Yeah.
If the lines are parallel, the slopes are equal. Okay. Now what I want you to do is I want everybody to go to number 2. Girls, what is the matter? What? I don't want her to tell you anything. If you have a question, I want you to ask me. I have a lot to do. All right, here we go. Everybody on number 2 now. All right, clear out your calculator. All right, and then I want everybody to type in negative 3x plus 4. Type in those 3 equations. Come on. Type in the 3 equations. Negative 3x plus 4, negative 3x minus 5, and then 1/3 x plus 2. Can someone tell me what perpendicular means? Who knows what perpendicular means? Lines intersect and do what? Form what type of an angle? Yes, form a 9-degree angle. If lines are perpendicular, they intersect and form a right angle. All right, hold up and let me see those 3.
Do we do the same thing?
Well, if you zoom standard, you don't have to do it again. Now the question is, do the lines, or do two of the lines look perpendicular to the other line? Do they look perpendicular? I don't think they do. They don't. They don't look perpendicular. The reason they don't look perpendicular is because it's not a 90-degree angle. What? That's because you left it in the car and heated up, and it burned the crystals. All right? All right? That's something you can't do. All right? You can't overheat. Calculators can't overheat. It burns the screen. All right? Now, I'm going to say it one more time. Do the lines look perpendicular?
No.
No, they don't look perpendicular. Now I need to tell you why they don't look perpendicular. I want you to look at your screen. What? That means you're not typing it in correctly. All right, you hit 2. Go 2. You're typing in subtract or minus instead of what? A negative. There's a negative. Now when you graph, you're good. Okay? Now, here's the next thing. We talked about this. Oh my goodness, stop with that already. Give her a calculator back. I'm trying to help. If you don't know something, just ask me, just like it takes me seconds to fix it. What's the matter?
No, I don't think so.
Good. What?
I don't think it's.
What?
Yeah, it draws the line. Yeah, it's like.
Oh, stop interrupting me. All right? No, we're not going to get done. Serious. All right, we have a test on Thursday. There's a lot to show you on your calculator. You have to pay attention. All right? Right now, you should have 3 lines on your calculator. I asked you, do 2 of the lines look perpendicular to the other? And everybody should say what? No, they don't look perpendicular. All right? Are 2 of the lines parallel? Yes. Now, they don't look perpendicular because your screen is not a square screen. If you'll notice, it's a rectangular screen. So every single graph has been distorted a little bit. All right? It's not in a square screen. Does everybody understand what I mean by it's not in a square screen? The screen itself is rectangular. All right? So what we're going to do is we are going to make the screen square by hitting zoom, and then there's a square button. Hit zoom square. Zoom square. That's what you're doing. Hit zoom square. And once you hit the zoom square, now do the lines look perpendicular? Yes, the lines are perpendicular. 2 of the lines are parallel, and then 1 line is perpendicular to both of those parallel lines. All right? Now, how did I know they were perpendicular? What? Zoom square. You got to actually read, and it'll say zoom square. All right? Then it squares the screen up, and now it looks perpendicular. All right? Everybody good on that? So now you're supposed to look at the slopes. The first 2 are what? The first 2 are what?
Parallel.
The first 2 are parallel. The first 2 are parallel. This is the perpendicular. So, Yosef, what is the matter? Would you please just ask me? What? Okay, come on. You're interrupting him, and now he's not listening to what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell the girls. Or when you're asking your neighbor, you're messing up your neighbor. Just ask me. Now, why is the third equation perpendicular? So we're going to look at the slopes. What's true about the slope for the second equation and the third equation? What are they? Tell me. So this is the same as this?
No.
Definitely not. What's true? Tell me. They're not the same, but there is a relationship between them.
The 3?
Yes, and the what? the 1/3. So when lines are perpendicular, the slopes are opposite reciprocals or negative reciprocals. What does that mean? This slope right here is what? -3. What's the reciprocal of -3? -1/3. But notice how the sign changes. So on the top of your paper, wherever, lines that are perpendicular have slopes that are negative reciprocals. Lines that are perpendicular have slopes that are negative reciprocals. Perpendicular lines have slopes that are negative reciprocals of each other. So your first note should be parallel lines have equal slopes. Perpendicular lines have slopes that are negative reciprocals. Is everybody good on that? All right. Now, we're going to go through and we're going to start the questions now. All right. Look at number 3 if you're not sure later tonight and type them in and hit the Zoom square and make sure everything is good. All right. Then you can see lines that are parallel and lines that are perpendicular. All right. So now what I want to do is we're going to start with question number 4. We're going to start with question number 4. All right. Now, for question number 4, we're writing the equation of the line in point-slope form. Hubble, what was the equation for the point-slope form? No, that's standard form. Leighton, what's point-slope form?
Is the point-slope form?
Tell him.
Is it 1 minus 1 equals
You are amazing. Thank you. All right. Now I know you're paying attention. You hear me? All right. It should be easy for you. Okay. So I want an A on the next test. You hear me? All right. Everybody's got to write that down. Point slope form. All right. That's the form we're going to use right now. All right. So here we go. We're going to write the equation of the line that's parallel to y equals 3/4 x minus 5. So who can tell me what the slope of the parallel line would be? Brilliant. No. What's the slope of the parallel line? Speak up. You are amazing. 3/4. Thank you. 3/4. Now this symbol right here is the symbol for what? Parallel. So the slope of the parallel line is 3/4. What point does it go through? -2, 5. So now, Jack, let's see if you can continue to impress me. I want the answer. I want the equation of the line. Come on. Yes. Yes. Very good. Diego, you going to help him? Do you know how to write the equation? Yosef, help her. Good job, Yosef. Wow. Good. You are amazing, Yosef. Very good, man. Thank you. Now I know you're listening. So now that means keep it up. Don't get behind. Don't be lazy. Perfect. Anybody have any questions with that? Anybody have any questions? Look how simple that was. In order to write the equation line, you need a point and a slope. That was simple. Does everybody agree? All right. Now, I tried to show you something with a calculator a few minutes ago. It didn't go so great. All right. I'm not going to show you the calculator unless you listen. Is everybody agreeing with me? All right. I think it's super important to use the calculator. All right. So now you have to listen. Is everybody hearing me? Because I'm going to try to show you something cool. All right. Well, cool to me. Maybe not to you, but cool to me. All right. We're now going to demonstrate this question with the calculator. All right, number 4. All right, everybody hit the stat button. Don't ask me where the stat button is. It's spelled S-T-A-T. You gotta look on your calculator and you'll find it. Hit the stat button. Then hit edit. And then at the top of your screen, you should see L1, L2, L3, L4, like that, correct? Everybody with me? Come on, speak up. What are you doing? I didn't tell you to mess around with it. I said just hit edit and L1 and L2 comes up. Does everybody agree? Now, L1 is where you're going to put the x values, and L2 is where you're going to put the y. So what I need everybody to do right now is I need everybody under L1 type in -2. Not -2, -2. And then under L2 type in 5. Thomas, Dan, are you with me? What?
Yeah.
So now, does everybody agree that is the x coordinate? Is everybody hearing me? Everybody hear me? All right. Is that good? All right. Now, I want everybody to go to y equals. Ian, are you with me? I want everybody to type in 3/4 x minus 5. Don't do anything else. Just type it in so I can tell you something. And then as soon as you type it in, all right, just kind of relax. Is everybody good typing it in? You're typing in 3/4 x minus 5. Everybody good? What? Under y1, under graphing, y equals, boom. Y equals, there. Clear all the other stuff out. Go to y equals, clear the other 3 lines that you had, and now type in 3/4 x minus 5. Leighton, are you good? Hubble, you with me?
Yeah.
Thomas, you with me? Jack?
Yep.
You good? Okay. Now listen, if you'll notice, don't go for that garbage. It's so annoying. Now, I want you to understand your calculator has the ability to graph points, but you have not allowed it to graph points. You have to turn that feature on. So to turn that feature on, I want you to hit the y equal button. If you're not, you should already be there. But does everybody notice on the very top, it says plot 1, plot 2, plot 3. I need you to go up to plot 1 and hit enter. And it's supposed to be turned to black or gray, whatever. All right? If you turn that to black or gray, whatever it is, now you're giving the calculator the ability to plot the points. Everybody with me? So what I want you to do now is I just want everybody to hit graph. And on your calculator screen, you should see a line and you should be a point that's on there. And if that's not true, you can show me.
A square.
The y value is 5. So type in 5. Come on, you're holding me up. Type in 5. Let's go. Does everybody have a line and a point? Do you have a line and a point? Do you have a line and a point?
Yeah, it's like
What? You should have a line and a point. The point is over here. Well, you didn't graph it right. Stat, edit. What point are we plotting? Come on, man. Are you with me or not?
I'm getting it.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I don't
Come
either.
on. Why aren't you?
I am, but we had to clear out because I did it wrong.
It's just. What? Thomas, what? Come on. Let's go, guys. It's taking way too long.
He has all these numbers. That won't be able to go back. Don't try to see.
All right. You got yours, Ian. You got yours. Come on, help me out, What's the matter, Thomas? It didn't work. Come on. Get up here. What's that? You didn't type in the numbers. L1, let's go. Chop, chop. Come on. That's what I'm saying. You guys go at your own pace, and it's ridiculous. All right? I told you, listen, so I can help you. You think you know what you're doing, and you don't. That's what the problem is. Thomas, type in the point. Stop acting like that. And the x value is -2, and the y value is 5. -2 goes under L1, and 5 goes under L2. Type it in. Chop, chop. We're not at your pace. I'm going to leave you in the dust. Everybody else, good. Everyone on their calculator, look and see. I've got a point and a line on my calculator. Do you?
I don't know.
Y equals. You didn't type in the equation of the line. 3/4 x minus 5. You're supposed to type that in. This right here is y1. This is the point. Just, if you want, your screen was messed up. Hit zoom standard now. Make sure you're okay with that. Thomas, did you get it on there? Come on, Thomas, man. You're going to have to talk to me. Come on, Thomas. Put in the x-coordinate. The x-coordinate is what? -2. Type in -2. Enter. Now go over to L2. Go over. And then type in 5. Now hit enter. Now graph. There's that. Now go to y equals. Oh, there's coming. It's coming. Don't touch it. Now you're with me. Come on. Move it. Like a drill sergeant in here. Come on. Got a whole bunch of problems to do. All right, everybody's good on that now, right? All right, now let me show you. Now, this is the line that we think is parallel that goes through that point. So here we go. I need to go back to y equals, and under y2, now we're going to type in this equation. Now, can I really type in -5? No, so on the other side I have to do what? What do I have to make it? What do I have to make it when I move it? +5. Come on. So the other one is y equals 3/4 parentheses x plus 2 plus 5. Everybody type that in under y2. And then graph. And what should happen? You should get another line that does what? And is also, yes, that's what we're trying to find. I know it sounds kind of silly, but you do this all the way up through calculus. You're always writing equations of lines. And I've never understood the difficulty of it. All right? It's not that difficult. What?
How do you do parentheses?
You hit a parentheses on the calculator.
Oh, that makes sense. Why do I think this?
What? I don't know why you have that line. What did you do? Don't worry about it, okay? But it's now, all that other stuff is on. Okay. You good? Everybody good? You good? David? David?
I've got
Yeah.
a pretty good
But
line.
like, I thought I did this right.
So,
So for it, I did. Okay, maybe that.
and the other thing I want to tell you guys something else before I have to go. Hey, look, if your calculator says syntax error, if you hit go to, it'll take you where the error is. And you have to figure that out. That's why I keep telling you. If it says error, hit go to, and it'll take you where the error is. All right? Now, that was extremely too much time. We took way too much time for that. All right? That's why I'm saying I really need some help. All right? Now, we got to continue on because I got to continue writing some parallel and perpendicular lines. So here we go. Look up, please, and let's try to get this done. All right? So that was number 4. Now take a look at number 6. If I want it parallel, all right, I want someone, please, who is paying attention. What is the slope of the parallel line? 8. Thank you so much. Passing through what point? -4, -2. Beautiful work. All right. Now I want someone to write the equation of the line. Joseph, I'm kind of proud of you. Go ahead. Tell me. Loud and proud, though. That's not loud.
Y plus 2 equals 8, then x plus 4.
You're amazing. Thank you, Joseph. No excuses out of you. None. I mean it. All right, that's excellent work. All right, now everybody go to number 8. Why do we have a problem with number 8, please?
There's an X. No, there's a Y.
What's the slope? You have to find it. Wow. Thank you. You have to find it. All right. In order to find it, I have to put it in the right format. Y equals mx plus b. That's the format I need. So how do I put it in the right format? Come on. Go ahead, Coleman.
Okay, so it's 2x. I mean, sorry, the 3y.
Let's do -3.
Negative 3y equals m times 2x.
Look up. All we did was we moved the 2x over to the other side, right? Come on. Right, Coleman, or not? So I moved the 2x to the other side. It becomes -3y equals -2x plus 9. Agreed with that? Now, what do I divide by? Come on, someone. What type of 3? -3. Divide everything through by -3. Divide everything through by -3. So y equals, what's my equation? Go, Ian. Good for you, buddy.
2, so y
Yes.
equals 2 over 3 x plus -4.
You're awesome. You're right. Don't worry about it. I like that. You're paying attention. Good job. All right. Tell me, Ian, what's the slope of the parallel line? What's the slope of the parallel line?
Is it 5?
What? What's the...
No, 2 over 3.
Yes, good job. Don't be sorry. Come on. A little pressure on you. What point does it pass through? Yep. -2, 5. Do you agree with that? Come on now. You want to finish it off? You want to write the equation? Go.
So y minus 5
Good.
equal to 2 over 3 x times x minus 2 plus 2.
Wow. Come on, guys. That's what I'm saying, guys. Don't mess around with me. All right? There's no reason. You get that right, all of it's easy. All right? You shouldn't be making B's. I mean it. Go.
I have a question.
Good. Speak up.
So, if you get 2/3, can you just look at the top and say it's 2/3?
If you're smart enough to do that, yeah, I can do that too. Most kids can't. I really don't want you doing that, but yes, absolutely. I can look at every single equation and tell you what the slope is regardless of its form. Because you now can do what? Manipulate the formula good. If you can't manipulate the formula, that's a nightmare, right? But if you know how to manipulate the formula, it's so simple. That's why you're practicing so much. It's that important. You hear me? That's good understanding right there. All right, here we go. Now, I'm going to jump down, to perpendicular. We're going down to number 16. All right? Pay attention, Hubble. I want you to maintain that last test grade too. Someone, tell me the slope, look at the symbol, of the perpendicular. What's the slope of the perpendicular line? Don't embarrass me.
-5, 7.
If I said parallel, you would be correct. I did not say parallel. I said perpendicular. Oh, smarty pants in the front.
-8.
No, that's the y-intercept. Tell them. 4. What is 4? What are we talking about? Try.
7/5.
Yes, because you look back at your notes and it said slopes of perpendicular lines are negative reciprocals. That's what everybody should have done. That's what everybody should have done. All right. What is the slope of the perpendicular line again? 7/5. How did we get that? Because we found this slope, which was -5/7, and then I did the what? The negative reciprocal. If it's negative, it becomes what? Positive. If it's positive, it becomes, and then all I do is take the reciprocal of the slope. Finish it. Write the equation. Come on, come on. No messing around with me. I've already been having trouble today. Tell me what the equation is.
Okay, so it's y minus 2 equals 7/5 x. What is it?
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay. I want someone who's been paying attention. Leighton, you been paying attention back there? Thomas, how you doing, buddy? All right, thank you for that. I want Leighton, tell me what's the slope of the perpendicular for 18?
Would it be 9/1?
Yes, it would be 9/1. Do I have to say 9/1 or can I just say 9? Thank you. What point am I passing through? 2, 0. So write the equation. Go.
Alright. Y minus 0.
Good.
9.
Good.
And x. 2.
What? That's what I thought you said. Wasn't bad, right? Not bad. Not bad at all. Parallel, perpendicular. You have to know two things. All right? Now, I'm trying to see. Let's look at 20. All right, I want to see if I just told to change anything. No. All right, everybody look at 20. All right, we got a problem here because, thank you. All right, right up front again. Come on.
Isn't it 1/?
Well, now you have to convert it. Listen to me.
So then it's -5.
Yes, yes, yes. But now we're not done. The first thing you do is move the 5x. Please listen. You hear me? I want you to get this. All right? I want this to move over. Do you understand that, right? So if I throw it to the other side, it becomes what? Negative. Come on now. Write this down. 4y equals -5x plus 9. Now what do I have to do?
You have to divide.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you for listening. Divide by 4, divide by 4, divide by 4. Y equals -5/4 x plus 9/4. Ms. Schulzman, are you good on that, right? So now tell me what the slope of the perpendicular is. Come on, girl.
4.
You are awesome. I told you. Easy. Same with you. All right, get back in the game. No messing around. 4/5 through the point, 7, -2. Okay, now write the equation. If you write the equation, we're good. So what would it be?
Y minus 4.
Come on now. Listen to me. Here's your mistake now. Look up. This is the slope. This is the x. This is the y.
Oh, so 2.
Yes. What type of 2? No. Because you went y minus -2. Y plus 2. Come on. Don't mess up. Equals?
And then it's 4.
Yes. Then it's 4/5.
And then it's x minus 7.
Yes. Come on. See, that's not that hard. You with me now? Seriously. No, you know what's going on? All right. Some of you guys just bobbleheading yeah, 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 and not know nothing doesn't make sense to me. I mean it. It's not funny. You understand? All right. Now let's go a little bit harder. All right. Now, I want 26, guys. I want everybody to look at 26. Why is 26 harder? Because it says write it in what? Standard form. We have to write it in standard form. All right? So it says I want a parallel line. I want a parallel line. All right, if I want a parallel line, what's the slope of the parallel line, please? Come on. Good. Speak up. Can we just say 3? All right, here we go. Passing through what point? Passing through what point? I'm listening. Yes, me. Come on. 4, -1. Write the equation. Go. Now, is that standard form? No. Do you remember standard form above? AX plus BY equals C. So, what am I going to do now? Come on, girl. What am I doing? What's that word called? Distribute, yes. Y plus 1 equals 3x minus 12. Now I want the x and y on the same side. Do you agree? So what would you like me to do? Yes, minus 3x. So negative 3x plus y. Do you agree with that? Now what do I have to do with that 1? Minus 1 equals what? Remember, we minus 1. Yay, good job, girl. Very good. Now, negative 3x plus y equals negative 13 is almost right. Because we want the x value to be what, boys? Positive. So if the x value is negative, what does that mean I have to do to all the signs? Change them. That's what I want you to do. You could say divide by -1. You could say multiply by -1. The easiest explanation is just to say change the signs. We're changing the signs. When we change the sign, it becomes 3x minus y equals 13. 3x minus y equals 13. Is everybody hearing me? Everybody hearing me? All right, I'm pretty happy with that, okay? So let's have some more fun. Let's look at 28. All right, yes, I said fun, Noah. It is fun. All right, here we go. I'm doing 28. All right, here we go. I'm doing parallel. All right, so I have to find the slope. Come on, Miss Connery, what am I doing first?
Oh, no, it's just 3.
I'm asking you, what am I doing? I'm putting it in the form y equals mx plus b. We're trying to find the slope. So what do I have to move? Y by itself. So yes. So negative 2y equals negative 3x plus 10. Come on, everybody's working on 28. Now listen, again, guys, hey, listen, it was slow, but you guys, try to do some evens. Evens, do the evens. All right, tomorrow we'll do the odds. And I'm going to try to get as much done as I can tomorrow. But you guys have to understand, calculator stuff, man, we got to be on that. All right, come on, I got a calculator. It helps you out a lot. What? Evens. And what I'm going to do is tomorrow I'm going to do them with you again. All right, I'm going to do all of the odds and all the evens with you tomorrow. But you try the evens. If you're having trouble, just look back at some of the examples. All right, Noah,